Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michaela, and today I'm going to be filming a question and answer. I posted that question thing on my Instagram story, so today I'm going to be answering all your burning questions you have for me. I also posted it on my Snapchat story, so these are my responses to your guys' questions that you guys asked me, that you guys are dying to know that I haven't covered in my past YouTube videos. So if you want to know more about me, just keep watching this video, and if not, then just go ahead and X it out, because I don't really care. Just forgive me that view. Okay, so what I put on my story was basically ask me any question you would like to know about me, or anything else you'd like to know, and I got a lot of responses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer as much as I can, and I'm going to add as much as I can into this video. So hopefully your question gets into this, and if not, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll make another video. One of the first questions I got was, I had posted on Twitter a couple of days ago about how when I turned 18, I almost got married. Well, not when I turned 18. I almost got married when I was like 18, 19 to my first boyfriend at the time. And I almost moved to Mex with him, and I almost moved in with him. And one of the questions that I got was, okay, so on Twitter you mentioned about you being 18 and almost getting married, and she wants to have a story time. And, well, basically, I was with this guy for about 2.5, 3 years, and we were together every day. I slept over at his house all the time, and things were pretty serious, and eventually, like, his family would always be like, oh, get married, like, you guys are always together, like, might as well, like, get married, right? And so we would talk about it, and then we started talking about moving in together, and then I told my family about it, and they were like, yeah, no, you're not moving in with your first boyfriend at 18, 19, however old I was. So they shut that down real quick, and that's how that got shut down. But I was so close to moving in with him. Like, I was over here, like, willing to move to Mexico with him just so I could be with him. And the girl that asked me that said that she's only asking me that because she's 18 and she's all in love with a boyfriend, and she wants to do the same thing. And honestly, I feel like since you're so young, you shouldn't really, like, jump right on your first stuff, because you're really young, and, like, there's so many people that you're gonna meet throughout your years. There's so many people that you're gonna run into, like that one person. I don't know, like, I just feel like I'm really glad I didn't make that decision to get married to him and, like, move in and everything, because look, I'm 21 here, having all this fun, single, not married. I probably would have had a kid by now, honestly. Like, imagine if we were just a little baby. Okay, so another question I got was, also, you're always so confident, how do you do it? And I feel like for that question, honestly, I feel like it's all about your mindset and how you see yourself and how you put yourself out there to others. Because honestly, I'm really insecure, and I grew up super insecure. It wasn't until about, like, the middle of last year that I got so full of myself, and I was like, oh yeah, I am this pretty girl. Like, I am a really attractive person and all that. Like, I grew to be confident in myself. It's because I had that positive mindset. And I feel like as long as you have a positive mindset with yourself, you're able to be more confident. Because there's a lot of people that are going to be talking about you and, like, saying negative things about you, and you can't let that affect you. Because I know I hear a lot of rumors about myself. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, when the fuck did that happen? And like, it kind of makes me feel, like, a little bit down on myself or anything. But you just got to keep that mindset to be confident and, like, just believe in yourself. Like, no matter what anyone says, fuck everyone. Like, at the end of the day, you're the only person that's gonna make yourself happy. So, of course, like, try to have all this confidence. Like, don't be working on making others happy. Try to make yourself happy, and try to come from, like, within, and do all this stuff to better yourself in order to become more confident. And that's kind of like how I became confident in myself, is because I was always giving my love to others, and up until, like, last year, I started loving myself. And now, here I am, all confident, the queen of the world, or whatever. This shirt is so complicated, and I feel like I'm speaking too serious. Okay, another question I got was, when's our next gym trip? Okay, so I do go to the gym a lot, and if you do want to go to the gym with me, then you have to be consistent. You have to text me. Like, a lot of my gym partners back out, but one of them can't help it because she's pregnant. But a lot of my gym partners, like, stop working out with me, and I need a new gym partner. So if you're looking for a gym partner, hit me up. I go every day. Well, I try to go every day. I just miss usually, like, one day. or I try not to miss any days. I remember there was like this one time where like I went for a week, and like that 7th day of me going to the gym, I like knocked out and I slept for like 13 hours. Like that was crazy. And I woke up like 1 o'clock the next day, all crazy, all fucking lazy and shit. But I took that day off from the gym because obviously my body was tired. Another question I got was, with that big ass forehead, do you remember everything easy? And I don't really have a big forehead. Okay, honestly, it's pretty big. I think it's like a 5 head. And I don't remember everything. I honestly have the worst memory, like, ever. Like, you can tell me something and, like, 10 minutes later, I'll be like, wait, what did you say? So, to answer that question, no, I don't remember things easily. And you know who you are. Stop being a hating-ass bitch and just support me already. Okay. So, another question I got was, what's the hardest thing you went through in your life? I feel like I've gone through multiple hard things in my life. I could honestly say there's 4 major things that I've gone through. The first would have to be my childhood, like, and growing up and becoming the person I am. Because honestly, I didn't have the best childhood. But I am proud of where I am today and, like, all that my childhood has taught me. The second thing I would have to say would be my nana dying, because that was the first time. I think I was like 18, 19 when my nana died. And that was really hard for me because that was the first time someone close to me died. So, of course, I was really heartbroken by it. My grades dropped. I kind of, like, shut myself out from everyone. I kind of think that's the reason why me and my ex broke up, because I, like, shut the fuck down. And I was like, bro, like, leave me alone. Like, I just want to be by myself. The third hardest thing would have to be my first heartbreak, because I never experienced losing someone like that I cared for so much. That was the first time I ever put my all into someone. The first time I loved someone that much. And it was a 2.5-year relationship, and that was really hard because I had to, like, overcome that. And another hard thing in my life would have to be moving out on my own. Like, honestly, high school doesn't prepare you for that. Life doesn't prepare you for that. Once you move out on your own, you have to start doing adult shit. Like, kind of go back to being a baby. I don't know what the fuck taxes are. Like, apparently you're supposed to be changing, like, the air filter for your AC every couple months, and I didn't know that. Like, I probably have asthma right now. The question that girl asked me was, how does it feel to be a bad bitch? I'm not a bad bitch. I don't consider myself a bad bitch. I consider myself pretty and responsible. I don't know, but I guess it feels good to be a bad bitch if that's what you think of me as, but you're a bad bitch too. Everyone is a bad bitch. Every girl's a bad bitch. Just gotta keep your head up. Okay, so the next question I got was all the places I've traveled. I haven't really traveled that many places. I feel like I've traveled more into Mexico. So I've been to Agua Verde, Los Cabos, La Paz, Loreto, Ensenada, San Diego, Yuma. Well, it's not even that much. Like, Yuma and San Diego are just, like, I don't even consider that traveling. I feel like that's it. I mostly traveled into Mexico. I almost went to Culiacan, and I really wish I could go to Culiacan or Sinaloa. I really want to go to Sinaloa or Italy. Imagine me in Italy. Another question I got was, what led me to where I am today? And okay, I'm gonna take that as what led me to my mindset and all that. Well, basically, like I said before, I grew up and I had a really rough childhood and whatever. So my schooling and, like, what I'm going to school for, it all has to do with how I grew up, like, what I grew up on. Like, I want to help people. I want to help kids that didn't grow up, that grew up like me and how I did. So I'm hoping, like, I'm going to school for that and hoping that as, like, someone that came from the same experience, that I could help them and, like, they won't feel as, like, insecure about this situation, I would say. Because I know when I was growing up, like, it was really hard to talk to someone because they weren't going through the same thing. It's like when you're going through something and you're talking to someone and, like, they can't really offer you that much advice because they're not going through the same thing as you. And I feel like me having a rough childhood and me doing what I want to do is going to help a lot. So I feel like that's what led me to where I am today. And also that's, like, growing up has led me to a lot of my decisions now, and how I do my actions and how I, like, how I like put myself out there, I feel like that kind of led me to where I am today also. So that's to answer your question. Bro, I hate how this shirt is. Okay, so the next comment I got was the first photo on your phone. I'm gonna put that right here. And I actually have a story about that. I took this picture when I first went to go get my iPhone 11, I think is what it is. And I took it with my homies, obviously the ones that are in the picture. Yeah, that's the first picture on my phone. Next question I got was suggestions for any sugar puppies. Honestly, I get this question a lot because I'm always getting money sent to me like all random. Like guys from like all over the place always just send me money. And the only suggestion I got is don't be putting money in when they want to send you money. Like that's just whack. Like why would you be putting some money into something they're supposed to be sending you money? Like that's the only suggestion I got. And just to be careful not to give out your personal information. And don't send nudes, bro, for money. Like just let them come to you for being pretty. Like don't be sending your nudes because that shit can get out and it's gonna make you look bad. I seen a movie about it. I forgot what it was called, but I remember I saw a movie about it. Alright, so the next question I got was who inspires me the most? And I'm gonna have to say my grandma because my grandma raised like all these kids and then she raised me and my brothers and then she still like does all this stuff for her grandchildren while she was working and all that, and I feel like that's really inspiring to me because I know she had a lot of times when she felt down and like rough and stuff, and she still managed to pick her head up and to keep going. And that inspires me now to this day to keep going because there's a lot of stuff that comes my way and I'm just like, I can't fucking do this. And it's not as bad as the stuff that like my grandma had to deal with. So I feel like my grandma inspires me the most to answer your question. The next question I got was about a lot of people were asking about my first love and they were asking me about that and how that all went down. And basically, I was in a relationship for about 2.5, 3 years. And I was with him every day for those 3 years, for those 2.5 years. I slept at his house, he slept at mine. I went to vacations with him. I went to Loreto, Agua Verde, Los Cabos. Like, I went to all these places. Like, even his family would say, like, oh, get married to him. Like, you guys should have babies and stuff. I was already, like, 18 years old. Like, I was ready to move in with him. And basically, towards the end of our relationship, it didn't work out. Our schedules didn't line up. And so we had to break up. It wasn't a bad relationship. Like, we're friends to this day. Like, we still talk. I don't regret anything that went down with him. I was taught how it felt to be loved and cared for. He gave me a love letter every day for 2 years, dude. Like, I literally had a box of, like, stuff from him. And so that was a really nice relationship that I went through. And, like, all the ones that came out to him, like, they fucking suck. Well, they don't really suck, but, like... Alright, so another question I got was my biggest turnoff. And that was really hard to think about. I don't even think I have a biggest turnoff. Okay, I'm about to say my biggest turnoff is when they're rude to other people. Honestly, because I'm a nice person and I don't like being rude to people because I feel bad. So when I see other people being rude to others, I get like really angry, and I feel like that's a turnoff for me if I was to see my significant other being rude to someone. So I feel like being rude is a turnoff for me. Like, another question I got was if you could live anywhere, where would you live? And I would want to live close to the beach, honestly. Or somewhere like where the area is nice. Because I'm growing up, I basically grew up in a desert where like the highest temperature was like 121. So I would like to live in an area where it's all nice and like fresh and stuff. Basically like San Diego, but maybe not San Diego because it's super packed. Honestly, I would want to live in a foreign city like Italy. That's where I want to travel to before I die. I would want to go to Italy. Italy looks like a nice spot. But I heard like it smells because of all like the sewer and stuff. So maybe not Italy. Oh my god, summer night. Okay, because when I went to Agua Verde, the water was so green. And like after I went there, like I wanted to go to another area where the water was really clear because it was so nice. Like I found fucking starfish. Like I was able to like look through the water and there was starfish like right there. So I feel like if I was to live anywhere in the world, I would want it to be somewhere near like a coastal area. I feel like I'm like a beach girl. Like I just love being in the water and I just love like being in the sand and like doing the beach hair and like all that stuff. So my next question I got was what inspired me to get my tattoos. I think I have 7 tattoos. I have this one, I have my heart one, I have my little XO one, and then I have 999 on my ankle, a smiley face, and then I have a heart on my right ankle. And what inspired me to get tattoos was, I was heartbroken, honestly. That's what inspired me to get my piercings. Every time I get sad or like heartbroken or something, I just get a piercing or tattoo. And honestly, that's the only reason. None of my tattoos have a meaning. The only one that has a meaning would be my XO and my 99, because those are 2 of my favorite artists. I was going to get a 1400 on the other side of my ankle, but when I was getting the 999, that shit hurted like more than like a butt cheek on a stick. And so I was like, nah, I can't do the 1400. So I just got the 999. And then yeah, my next tattoo is gonna be the 1400. That was another question. What was my next tattoo gonna be? It's gonna be the 1400. And honestly, I have a lot of ideas for tattoos I want. Like, I want to get cheetah print behind my ear. I want to get something down my spine for sure, the 1400. And then I want to get something on this side of my ribs. Okay, another question I got was, how do I get my skin to be so pretty? Honestly, my skin has not been this pretty. Like, as you can see, it's pretty. I'm all pretty. Anyways, so when I was like freshman, sophomore year, I was breaking out hella. Like, I literally had pimples like all right here. Like, you can still see the scars from my pimples. And I started using Proactive, and obviously my skin cleared up because Proactive was a shit back then. And now I just use African black soap, and that's all I use. Honestly, I don't even wash my face that much, like every night. Sometimes I sleep in my makeup too, and I don't really break out. Like, lately, I usually just break out before my period if I'm eating bad, which I usually don't eat bad. But that's how I get my skin to be pretty. I drink a lot of water. I wash my face when I remember to wash my face or when I want to wash my face. Yeah. Alright, so another question I got was, what is my sign? My sign's a Leo. My birthday is August 20th, 1988. Alright, I also got what's my favorite beer. Obviously Modelo. I love Modelo. I'm always drinking Modelo. If you ask me what beer I want, Modelo. Okay, so another question I got was top 5 favorite artists. I'm gonna have to say The Weeknd. Obviously, I have a fucking XO on me. Juice WRLD, I have 999. 1400, I'm gonna get that 1400. Frank Ocean, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo for Frank Ocean. And then my last one has to be J. Cole, because J. Cole's a GOAT. Like, if you don't like J. Cole, then I don't know what's wrong with you. I know a lot of people actually that say they don't like J. Cole, which I think is crazy to me. Alright, so honestly, that's all the questions I'm going to answer. I've already answered a lot, and it's already at 25 minutes. So, thank you for watching. Stick around for my next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, we gon' fucking pick you like a poster. Yeah, you gon' make me reach for the holster. Keep it kosher, cool like a mocha. Frappuccino, bitch, my